protesting against Gilad.
Really?
Yeah.
What is the problem with
The
Gilad?
problem is that Gilad is an anti-Semite and a Holocaust denier.
He's not.
He is.
I know him very well.
We know him from what he said.
No, you don't know him from what he said. You know him from what other people are saying
No,
about
from what
him.
he said.
Have-
Some brave people will say that Hitler was right after all. Some brave people will say that Hitler was right after all. Some brave people will say that Hitler was right after all.
I published this book 6 or 7 years ago. A month ago, I published this book, Being in Time, and since then, they're really desperate to ruin my career. They spread some astonishing lies about me. I'm not a Jew-hater. This is the most Jewish band you can find in Britain at the moment. You know, we imported a New York Jew to come to play with us, and it's because we love his playing. These people have managed to cancel our concert tomorrow. They try to destroy my music career. And it's not because I'm a Holocaust denier, because I'm not, as far as I'm aware. And it is not because I'm a Jew hater, because Jew haters don't play with Jews every night. They have better things to do. And you all received this when you came in, which is a very stupid thing of them to do. And the only quote they provide of me is saying, some brave people will say that Hitler was right after all. Now this sounds like a Hitler's loving statement, am I right? It is taken from The Wandering Who. Luckily, we have The Wandering Who here. It took me 3 songs to find the place. And I lost it again. We, for instance, can envisage an horrific situation in which an Israeli so-called preemptive nuclear attack on Iran escalates into a disastrous nuclear war, in which tens of millions of people perish. I guess that among the survivors of such a nightmare scenario, some may be bold, not brave, bold enough to argue that Hitler might have been right after all. And he doesn't have there. The above is obviously a fictional scenario and by no means a wishful one. Yet, such a vision of a possible horrific development should restrain Israeli or Zionist aggressions toward Iran. This is not a Hitler-loving statement. It's an attempt to prevent Israel and Ziocon and neocons from dragging us into more wars. If I'm that bad, why do they have to lie? Why do they have to manufacture statements by me? We have a problem in this country at the moment. It's not just me. It's Roger Waters, whom they try to cancel his gigs, and believe me, it costs more. It's Jeremy Corbyn, the most popular politician in Britain. And let me tell you, this is very, very, very dangerous game, not just for all of us, for the Jews amongst us. We have to defend our elementary freedoms. We are free human beings until further notice. And I would urge you to follow my site, to buy my albums. You see? How can I be a Jew and you? You know? Alright? To buy the albums, the car is also for sale. You know?